Welcome back to my kitchen. Today's a fun day because my son is dropping by to give a lesson on how to fillet a trout. My plan for these trout is to smoke it, and I prefer to smoke a fillet versus a whole fish because I like the way the brine and the smoke penetrates a fillet over a whole fish. I also like to leave the skin on for smoking because it keeps the fish from cooking too fast and drying out, and it holds the oils in and adds flavor. The skin also adds a bit of stability to the finished fillet, making it easier to handle and remove from the smoker. This video will focus on how we fillet the trout, and I'll show you how to smoke it in another video. Of course, there's more than one way to fillet a trout, and we're only demonstrating how we do it. So my son caught these rainbow trout in Pactola Reservoir, and they were cleaned, descaled, and frozen. The average length is about 19 inches, and I did not weigh them before we started, but we ended up with about 10.5 pounds of fillets. So now on to the lesson and my first attempt at filleting a fish.
There's a kind of a, I don't know, and you want to cut underneath that fin and kind of angle it back towards the head.
Okay.
Down to the bone, you'll feel it. And then you're just going to turn the knife flat against the bone. And you got to kind of hold the mouth, but then you're just going to cut through all the bones, right?
So are you on this side of the spine?
Yes.
And cutting through?
See,
Oh, I
here's the
see.
spine right there.
Yeah.
And you're cutting through a lot of the bones. And then you're going to cut out all the rib bones. And kind of just carefully run the knife along them and peel them up.
Mm-hmm.
Try to save as much meat as you can. If you were to buy this in the store, it would just be cut off like that.
Right.
This is kind of fatty belly meat.
Right.
Now, I would still eat it. It's still probably good. But
Mm-hmm.
now, there's still a row of bones right here. And there is a way to cut those out, but I usually don't. But that's basically it. Now, a lot of times when you fillet them too, you take the skin off, but if you
Right.
don't want that done.
Well, we're going to smoke them, so I'd like the skin on. I think it makes for a better, well, it's much easier to smoke them. Okay, so now we've got the other side, and I'm just going to do exactly the same thing.
Pretty much, yeah. Go down and find that backbone. Now,
So I'm gonna hit the bone.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna...
Now make sure the knife is flat against the counter surface. And don't point the sharp part down.
Okay.
Just point it. There you go. Yeah.
Boy, it's I mean, you made it look.
It's a little tricky.
Okay.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Okay. So you just keep it against that spine.
Yep.
Oh, I think I just wasted a little there, but okay, let's see what it looks like. The big reveal.
Oh, yeah, looks
That's
good.
not too bad. Okay, get this out of the way.
No, you even actually got most of the rib bones off of there when you did that.
I did.
Yeah.
I did, but here I've got a few. So did I actually waste then?
No, you did good.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
Okay. And then, okay, so the rib bones are gone. And yes, I do feel some pin bones right here. So now I'm gonna right in here.
Yeah, just try to just cut this. You can kind of see, here's the end of the bone right here. You
Okay.
can almost pull it out of there.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah, maybe save some of that. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I can feel where it gets real cartilagey and. Yeah, because the fatty part, I mean, that's good for you, at least on.
Yeah, it'll have good
this
flavor.
type of fish.
Be nice and juicy.
Okay, now these are rainbow trouts caught in Pactola Reservoir, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're about 19 to 20 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, second side, we're gonna flip it over. I'm gonna wash my hands because. Okay, so we have 1.5 completed. We've already sharpened the fillet knife once because cutting through the bones really dulls the knife. And a cut glove is a really good idea, and I probably should be wearing one because this is my first time, but we're already into this project, so I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna be a little more careful than I was that first time. So I'm gonna cut towards the head till I feel the spine. I'm gonna turn my knife and let it ride along the spine, which is a little tricky to get started on this side because we don't have the benefit of the other side to kind of give us a little weight, and I'm trying to keep my knife parallel to the cutting board. Oh no, this one does not feel as good as the other side. And I feel like I'm wasting a lot, but I'm gonna go for it and use this as a learning. I think I might have cut through the spine. Let's see what happened. Oh, I did. Well, I guess
No, you did
I
good.
didn't.
No, you did
Okay.
good.
So I'm just cut that off. Like that?
No. Yeah, just lay that over and you can cut straight down through the skin, maybe. There you go.
Okay. Okay. Trash. Now, it's not as pretty as the first one, but it's gonna be okay.
Looks just fine to me.
And we're not gonna worry about this because
Yeah, no, you gotta cut that out.
I do, okay.
Yeah, but you can see, here's the bones right here, so just come under.
right, okay.
Yeah. Cut a wedge out of there, basically.
Okay. Oh yeah, that was a lot simpler. Get around the bones. That guy's okay?
I'd cut that off too, probably.
So the fillet knife is extremely sharp. You need to use caution. Yep, there's the, I don't know, are those called pin bones or something? I don't know, but yes, there is still a little row, but this side is completely bone free. And because we're leaving the skin on, this will go down on the smoker rack and it'll keep the oils in. So the first two trout that we filleted had a head on them, which gives you something to hang on to. These next two do not have a head, so it's a little trickier. So did you catch these fish offshore or from a boat?
We were in a boat catching these ones.
Nice. Well, the first one we did was 19 inches. We've got one that's definitely bigger than that. I can't imagine what it's like to reel one of these in. They're just beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, getting started here on this one. It's taken a little.
Still a little froze.
Oh yeah, we put these in a sink of cold water to speed up the thawing process, but the first two were fully thawed. These are about halfway. Okay, he's got it. So you find a good place to start so you can cut those rib bones off. Again, this fish is a little bit frozen, so we were curious to see if that was going to be helpful or not. I haven't heard what the verdict is yet. We'll see here in a minute.
Don't think it's helpful. Yeah, they actually make a special cutting board that's got a clamp down on one end.
Oh, yeah. That would be superior. I can see why that would be superior. Kind of like at the car wash, those clamps that you can put your floor mats on.
That type of thing's a little too sophisticated for me, though.
So after watching a few videos, I tried my hand at cutting out the pin bones, and I was pleasantly surprised with the results. I ran across one site that said there are approximately 262 bones that people must fish through when eating a rainbow trout. So I counted up the bones we removed from the first trout we filleted. You know, the rib bones, the spine, and all the fin bones, and then the pin bones that we cut out. And the final count was 261 bones. So I'm confident that we removed the majority of the bones from these fillets.
That's it. Yeah, that's very good.
The next step is to brine the fillets and smoke them. And I'll show you how I do that on the next video. Thanks for watching.